everyone! Good morning, bom dia, or buenos dias, depending where you are in the world. And I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm back after studying a lot and focusing on my projects with a new segment in my channel called Coffee with an Animator, where we go through all the industry sections that we need to go through in order to be updated with the possibilities for our careers and our dreams and what we can do next. So let's get on with our first news of the day. And let's start with a banger. South Korea commits $1 billion to boost growing animation industry. Now let's read the news together, guys. South Korea commits $1 billion to boost growing animation industry. South Korea's animation industry is about to receive more than $1 billion in government support over the next 5 years in a bid to address challenges in the sector, focusing on theatrical releases, global streamers, and IP address franchises. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism launched its basic plan for promotion of animation industry today, 24th of April, which will invest in the sector all the way through 2029. Which is amazing for you, young animator, who is thinking of, going to a different country to meet a new culture and still work with in different countries, or you, South Korean animator, and you want to start new things, new projects. This is your time. And this is refreshing news from what we always see on how the world is monopolized in animation terms between Japan and the US, which is great to see. It's great to see new productions rising everywhere in the world, because it means there's hope of us seeing new things and get more inspired. Since I touched the subject of Japan, let's talk specifically about them. Let's talk on a more sour note now. So Japan is more openly nowadays putting AI in their animated productions, and a lot of young animators are getting concerned about it, which is completely valid. We are all concerned. There's strikes happening everywhere, and we need to be concerned in artists, and art is a human thing. Hey guys, my mic cut off, so I just briefly said that it would be nice if people made AI tools to support us and not substitute us. And well, there are some animes that they used prompts of backgrounds. They weren't very well received or very well praised for it. Mostly they were pretty unremarkable and with a very weird and generic style. There's two examples that I'll show off on the screen right now. They used it on backgrounds specifically, repeated backgrounds and things like that. And since we're talking about Japan, we all heard about Toei Animation when they started sharing the news that they are about to implement AI in their process of animation. However, they told us to calm down, because apparently what they said was help with the production and do some quick layouts and quick storyboards, which I reckon with those words they mean not the final product. I hope it's not, and I hope it's more a tool for brainstorming, because I feel like that might fall flat for them real quickly and it might not get approved. So again, let's hope that this tool helps us, and we gotta keep talking about it. We gotta keep sharing the news about the strikes. We gotta keep signing petitions, because truth be told, there is a niche for people who want real people making their art. It's plenty of people that want art created by real people. On a lighter note, we're going to talk about something that I hold very dear to my heart, my very dear Latin American heart, which is an animation studios in Peru, Lima, is making an anime called El Regreso de los Dioses, which follows the story of a young girl named Sisa with the goddess of fire from Peruvian mythology, trying to stop the gods from coming back to the physical plane and taking over the physical plane from the humans and avoiding a spiritual catastrophe, which it's amazing. And I'm gonna give a little message in Spanish now. I've been taking lessons. I'm Brazilian, so my first language is Brazilian Portuguese, not Spanish. So I'll try to make it as right as I possibly can. Buenas, me llamo Agnes, soy una animadora latinoamericana que emigró para Australia buscando mejores condiciones de trabajo. Me encanta mucho saber que la producción del Regreso de los Dioses piensa que quieren que los animadores latinoamericanos saiban que no necesitan emigrar para otros países para trabajar en proyectos o para estudiar animación y que pueden hacer eso con estructura de casa. Eso es muy lindo. Y me trae esperanza de volver a casa en algunos años después de recibir acá. Voy a recibir en el medio del año, pero si tuviese un trabajo en Brasil o en Latinoamérica, las cosas serían mucho más fáciles. Y bien, eso me trae esperanza de que no necesitaré vivir acá en Australia para todo siempre o en cualquier otro país, lejos de mi mamá y lejos de mi familia. Gracias por la mensaje muy linda, por ese proyecto que es bellísimo. Todos estamos muy felices. Gracias por todo. Going back to maybe not unsettling, but like a bit of boring news that we all expected. So we were aware of Lilo Stitch new live-action movie, and we all know that Disney has this habit of making live-action productions over and over again whenever we didn't ever ask for it. And truth be told, it's a bit ugly, it's unnecessary, and it's boring. All the things that the animation got it right, this one got it wrong, specifically about how the animation had an actual criticism about the tourism industries in Hawaii. For example, the animation talked a lot about how the tourism industry sucks a little bit all the life out of Hawaii, and how a lot of the locals struggle with finding work out of tourism season, and how this was a genuine issue. And the live action kind of glorifies that. Not only glorifies, but kind of doesn't look into the issue, like very surface sort of way, in a very corporate and kind of soulless way. I find that live actions don't always have to be a thing, but they only could be things when they actually brought something interesting to the table. Like, there was a couple of live actions that in the very beginning, when this wasn't a trend, for example, the Alice in the Wonderland live action, which was one of the very first ones, and it has a darker undertone. They invested a lot on the clothing of the characters, and that was great and very nicely done. There's another one, I think the name was Mirror Mirror on the Wall. I think Anne Hathaway was on it, and it also was very lighthearted, very fun, and it invested a lot in clothing. But in this way that Disney does it all the time with no need just to farm nostalgia, to me it's pretty bad. And that were the news of the week. I hope you're happy, and I hope I made justice to this segment, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I did, because this is a fresh start. This is me showing my face slightly, which makes me really, really happy. And I really hope that you enjoyed every single second of it. And as people say in my country, beijo, queijo e tchau, tchau.